Welcome back to Leading Experts, everybody. I'm your host, Graison Foster, and thank you for tuning into the show. My guests today are Deborah and Daryl Dougal. They are two of the top real estate experts in Vancouver, Washington. Now, you are both considered short sale experts. So what does that mean for the seller?
Well, it means quite a lot, actually. We have both been to numerous courses dealing with short sales, week-long courses. In fact, I actually even teach some in the probate liquidation arena, working on short sales and foreclosures. But basically what a short sale is when somebody is in foreclosure, oftentimes, especially in today's economy, the price of their mortgage or the value of their mortgage is worth more than the actual value of the house.
Yeah.
And so people are upside down. And so what a bank will do in foreclosure is they take the house back. But now that's a very negative black mark on somebody's credit rating.
Right.
Bankruptcy will disappear after, I believe, 7 years is the law. But if foreclosure basically stays on somebody's record, their credit rating, forever, because whenever they go to rent an apartment or buy a house and even a car loan oftentimes, they'll be asked, have you ever been foreclosed on? And of course the people have to answer that honestly.
I did not know that it stays on your record forever.
Yeah, because you have to answer that question.
You do.
And so what happens is we go to the bank and say, we know, bank, that you're going to lose money when you foreclose on this property. And we turn into a business proposition to them, basically saying you will lose less on this property if you reduce the amount of the loan, forgive a portion of the loan, and let us buy the property, than foreclosing on it on the courthouse steps and taking it back and then reselling it. And so it's something that the bank doesn't have to do, but oftentimes they will when they realize they're going to lose less money by doing the short sale and then allowing us to buy the house. And so where we've been trained in this, we know how to do it. We've talked to the loss mitigation department at banks. That's the department that takes these foreclosures back and works with them. We also, instead of us doing it now, even though we can, we actually have a group of people who are former loss mitigators at banks, who have been hired out of the bank, who they used to do it on the bank side and did hundreds or thousands of them. And now these people are working for us and working, I won't say against the bank, but working on this side of it to help people who are in foreclosure. And so by the fact that we know how this process works, we can operate it, we have these people that work for us, we can get the job done very quickly.
Good news for your clients. I know you want to make the point that you're not distressed home consultants or foreclosure consultants, but that you're independent third-party buyers. So what does that mean?
That's exactly right. A number of states have enacted laws. Washington State has one that's probably one of the most restrictive ones, but Oregon also has a similar one, where basically it was to stop a lot of the people that were trying to take advantage of people in foreclosure or to scam them, which basically says if somebody is targeting people who are in foreclosure and offer them a litany of services, take an upfront fee, because oftentimes they'd say, oh, we can stop your foreclosure, and they take a fee, but they don't do anything, and the foreclosure is not stopped. And so we are not distressed home consultants. We don't offer services like that. We're simply independent third-party buyers who we come in and we buy the house. Now, we may negotiate with the bank, but it's simply so that we can buy the house and not on behalf of the seller. And in fact, an associate of mine and we've prepared a book called Face Foreclosure.
Right, and I've got a copy of that book here. It's great.
That helps people understand what's going on in the foreclosure, because most people, fortunately, have never been through foreclosure before, and a lot of times they really don't know their options. And so this book was prepared so that they can see basically what their options are. Now, if somebody actually decides that they want to sell the house, then we're more than happy to buy it from them. And we can do that very easily. We can buy it from them directly. We might be able to do the short sale. It just depends on the situation and the given house. And like I mentioned, we can do the short sale. A number of real estate agents also can do short sales, but a short sale is a financial transaction, and real estate agents know the real estate transactions, but a lot of them don't know the financial transaction. Whereas I've been a licensed CPA for 25 years, and we're working in real estate, and I understand that. We've had some very specific training, and so we can handle that easily and quickly for people.
And how can viewers get their hands on this book, Face Foreclosure, through your website?
Through our website. They can look on our website at www.sellyoursfastandeasy.com. They can also call our 800 number,
which is running on the bottom of the screen. So let me just go out on a limb here and say that I would say you're Vancouver's foreclosure experts and short sale experts. Okay, I'll just go out on that limb there. All right, now you say that you take houses, you fix them up, and you turn them into homes. And I know you brought some pictures with you, so I want to walk through some of those pictures and show the folks at home what we're talking about. The first one we're going to take a look at is the Long Meadow home. So just tell me about that home a bit.
That was one of the early ones we worked on. We really enjoyed, I really love looking at a house and seeing its potential. Daryl and I both worked together well on that.
She's better on the color schemes than I am.
Of course.
We like looking to see what's going to make this house livable for a family, what's going to turn it into a home. And so we look at all the different possibilities and take a house that may be neglected, maybe a little bit outdated, fix it up and make it so it's just right and ready to go. Some people like to buy them as fixers themselves, and we do sell that way occasionally. But for the person that doesn't want to swing a hammer or do anything like that, we've got the contractors and the knowledge to get a house ready to go so you can move right in.
Okay, and the next home you brought with you is the Kelso home. We'll look at
And that was a house that had needed a lot of work, definitely. It was bought
As
out
you
of
can see from the
foreclosure,
picture.
and it went from being something nobody would want to live in, with totally redone inside and out to make it a comfortable small home.
Yeah, and the last one we're going to take a look at is the Isabella home.
And that one was another one that was enjoyable to work in. You can see the difference in the outside, but a lot of time the bigger difference is on the inside as well, with new paint, carpet, flooring. A lot of times kitchen and bath work too, to update it and modernize it, to just make it just right, so that people can just move in.
This is great too. You also work with buyers who need time to build up a good down payment so that they can actually get into a home. So how does that process work?
Because everybody's American dream is they want to have a house.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of people that are today, shall we say, credit challenged that might have a difficult time getting into a house.
Exactly.
And so what we can do is we can offer them different options. We can do we can rent the houses, we can do a rent to own or a lease with an option to purchase, oftentimes it's called. We can actually do owner financing and get that person in. There's just a lot of things that we can do to help people get into a house even if they don't have good credit.
Okay, we are going to take a break. Stay with us, everybody. Leading Experts continues right after the break.